responsible for that sort of stuff. And so it was joining the army. The army was my saviour. You know, if I hadn't joined the army, I would have been bang in trouble, I know for sure. The guy who decides to be a sailor, he walks into Woolies and there's a display of a dinghy, rugby dinghy, up on display. He walks in, nicks the dinghy and walks straight out of Woolies with the dinghy on his head. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, mate, it was just funny. So anyway, the coppers, they found out the children's home, they knew where we were, the copper came round, and from that moment I decided to go straight. But a lot of the kids who started doing small things like that ended up doing the real big things, you know, driving and taking away, and you know, armed robbery, and they all got custodial sentences, you know. So,
but you could have gone down that path. What was it that made you change direction and choose a different path?
Well, I mean, one of the things was that when the copper came into the house, the home, we all got pulled in together. It's pretty obvious. We couldn't deny them. The dinghy was still there.
Can't get away from that thing.
It's not ours.
That's not yours. It's not yours.
How did I get here? I haven't got a clue. So he couldn't. But I took those words seriously.
Okay.
But really, in the end, it was my next career path, and you know, I tell you what, Alice, I'm still mature. I'm 62 years of age. I'm immature as a 62-year-old, but I was immature as a kid, and it was just the realisation that I had to leave the children's home, and I knew that if I'd gone down that nicking path, I'm going to be locked up. I knew I couldn't take care of myself. There's no way I can live in a bed sit. There's no way I can cook them for myself, clean the bed sit. There's no way I can be responsible for that sort of stuff. And so it was joining the army. The army was my saviour. You know, if I hadn't joined the army, I would have been bang in trouble, I know for sure.